Minasan konnichiwa and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today guys, I actually have my second daughter sleeping, well not sleeping, like rolling on the floor right next to me. I'm pretty sure you'll be hearing her a lot. It's a little bit of an irregular schedule than usual in recording this. But I thought, my podcast channel is rather easygoing channel. Yeah, and I want you to kind of, what should I say, hear my natural state of my everyday life. So I thought I guess I could sometimes have my daughter sitting next to me too. But anyways, today I'd like to talk a little bit about, again, slightly about my sickness and the Raynaud's disease that I have, and the way I think and face the disease has definitely changed thanks to my instructor of Yushinkan. Now, I did already slightly talk about this when he taught me an important lesson of training in Iaido and Katana, and it was about that he will never make any custom katana. I actually am going to be making a main video in the on Let's Ask Shogo too, so I hope you can look forward to it. But basically, he taught me that he would never ever make custom katana because he believes that we people don't choose the katana, but the katana chooses us humans. So by basically training in Iaido or in Budo martial arts, katana-related Budo martial arts, is the path of you trying to become better at controlling the katana that has chosen you. And that's the kind of humbleness that you need to learn. So this lesson was really life-changing for me, absolutely, and it really completely shifted my views towards training katana martial arts in Iaido and Yushinkan's Yushin-ryu and everything, but also it really changed how I see my own body too. And this is today's main topic. Basically, again, Sensei is saying that when you hold on to a katana, when you meet the katana that is meant for you, you notice it immediately. When you hold on to it, you're like, okay, this one is the one for me. And that's the moment when the katana has actually chosen you. It's not you choosing the katana, but the katana has chosen you. And from there, the path continues as you trying to become the person to be able to properly handle that katana. But I really felt that this, although basically in a way we haven't chosen it, I think this could have been an idea that could be applied to our bodies too. Our bodies, and basically we are given this body, and life is about, because we were chosen by our bodies, maybe, we could think of it this way. I don't know. I don't know. This is just, we can believe whatever we want to, right? So if we could shift our mindset, I mean, it's probably better than being unhappy about our bodies than trying to think of it this way, I think. So I started to think that maybe I was actually chosen by this body to achieve something in my life, And then in that way, that means my inner self, I guess, is basically training to become a better person so I can run my body more, basically, kind of thing, I don't know. I'm not saying that this is like the right way of thinking or that this is based on some kind of religion. No, it's not. It's just something that I thought up of inside my head. And I especially think this is important for me because I have a very terrible case of the Raynaud's sickness. And without this kind of mindset, I tend to think that why do I have to suffer like this so much? And it is, of course, very hard to be super honest with you guys. Of course, it would have been a lot better without the sickness, but I do have it. There is no way around it. So when I thought about that, I really thought that I should just simply try to become a better person, advance myself, so that I can live together with my sickness. I think I talked about something similar in my videos where I talked about that I have the sickness in the first place, but it wasn't this clear to me before, So basically, whenever I have somewhere that hurts, for example, if I have a hurting finger, in the past when I was in training in sword martial arts, I would be like, oh, if only this finger didn't hurt, I would be able to train this much. Or, oh, if my hands, if I can have a better grip, I would have done better and all this kind of stuff. But I quit thinking that way because that's not my body, right? That's just imaginary. That's not the katana, or that's not the body that I have. I can't just think, oh, I wish my katana was this much longer, or, I wish it was this much sharper, that kind of stuff. No, the katana already chose you, so you live with that, right? So that's the same for my body, too. I gave up thinking about that. I just quit thinking of it that way. And it just felt, okay, so if this finger hurts, let's try to think of a different way to grip it as much as possible. I might not be able to do everything perfectly, but there still are some things that I can do, and I'll try to do it, And that's the end of the story. So that really changed my life. It made my life so much better. And I think the most important part is that I don't have to do good. I can do my best, but I don't have to do good. Does that make sense? I can do my maximum. I can always constantly do everything I can, maximum, but it doesn't have to be 100%. This is a really one of my favorite quotes by a really famous comedian actually in Japan that said that you can always give your max, your maximum, but you can't always get 100%. That's obvious, right? Yeah, but you can't. So in a way, you can't get 100%, but you can always do your max, and that's one of my life mottos actually. So that I really think I can reflect it to my sickness too. Although I will be doing everything to try to fix it, I thought that is something that I could always keep in mind to try to make my my body better and also my mental situation better for me to overcome it. So yeah, I just wanted to say that my instructor of Yushinkan has definitely taught me so much, and my life has been getting so much better since I started training under him, and I just really appreciate that I was able to meet him. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese willing to come to Japan to study, travel, work, or even train our traditional culture and such. However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future because we're facing a lot of social problems, we are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues we shoved against them. So I really seriously want to dedicate my whole life to try to make Japan a better place. I want to try to solve the social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a brighter future. And to do this right now, the nearest goal I have is to raise money for me to become a Japanese language instructor. Thank you so much. I've set up a Ko-fi page that's really similar to a Patreon page, like a donation platform where I'm raising money for me to become an official language instructor, which is a national qualification. Well, government approved official qualification, I should say. And I already have actually achieved my goal on Ko-fi, but exceeded donations will be used for extra study materials on some of the items I would need to do live streams and videos on my channel for more Japanese lessons, and also different qualifications, and also to sign up for applications and websites to study Japanese. So it'd be great if you can continue to support me until the end of the September. Yes, thank you so much, guys, and I will be talking to you as soon as possible again. Okay, thanks so much. Have a nice day.